We were Egyptian.
Right.
You know who would they get?
We are everything.
Yeah, but
we are the Aztecs. We are the the Hopis, Mexico.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The Aborigines. We've been all over, so you can't say we're not Egyptian.
But we're not Egyptian.
Man,
God told us
there. Black people was there.
God told
us.
But we're not all Hebrews.
Listen, you're right.
You know?
Because the Egyptians and the Hebrews are two different group of people.
That's not because they're Africans.
Abraham was different from the Pharaohs.
That they were Africans. God told us to hide with them because Rome couldn't tell us apart.
No, right. They couldn't, just like today. We're from all over the fucking place.
Right. That's right.
And they really can't tell us apart.
That's right. They
until we open our fucking mouth.
But you know what Africans call us? Because I know I have Africa, they call us kafirs.
Yeah, because
you know why?
We mix it away.
No. You know what kafirs mean? Cotton pickers. I talk with them. I know. I work.
But even, the reason why we came here on the face of this planet Earth, Adam, he was a slave they made. You know what I mean? He was a slave.
Remember there were two sons?
A slave made to order. I got you, baby. That's the son.
No,
I know I'm being recorded.
Yeah, it's good.
So when they came,
right.
They came with it was the age of the DNA. This is how we know about DNA today.
That's right.
They bought that from somewhere else.
But you know what?
Here.
But our DNA is not. The Africans know. The Africans.
Our DNA, we came from the gods. They put their DNA
God separated us. They call them.
We have to go back to the missing link. We have to go back. No, you want to really go back. We have to go back, there to the Creator when they started to make us.
That's right. But he said he created us, but he didn't say we were all the same.
We all came from the hominids. Let's go back there, and then let's go forward.
That's not true.
When they came, they needed slaves.
That's what Esau taught.
You ever heard of the Anunnakis?
Yeah, the Anunnakis.
They're the ones who came here. They're the reason why black people is on earth.
No, that's not why. God created us. See, we were taught about the Anunnakis. Who taught us that nonsense?
Big question.
White man.
Who is God?
God is the creator of civilization. He created all this.
Right,
God created all this.
Who is he?
He's a spirit. He's a man. He's a this. He created the whole planet, the whole world.
You sound like a Christian now.
He's a whole.
Now you sound like you read the Bible.
No, he's a whole man.
But now you say he's a spirit. And
he created everything. He created white, black, Chinese, but he didn't say that we're all equal.
So where is he?
Where is he?
Let's stay on the God.
He's still here.
Where?
He's around with me and you.
No,
we still.
No.
Yeah, he's still around with us,
so
bro.
how come we ain't hearing that?
Because you know why? You know why? Because we're being. Do you have kids?
I have kids.
I have kids. Do you punish your kids
when
they do wrong?
We're being.
You don't punish your kids?
I'm being a parent. You know what I mean?
But you know what I mean. When I did wrong, disobedient, but we were.
That's that Willie Lynch shit.
No, Willie Lynch. Who was Willie Lynch?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, who was Willie Lynch?
He educated the slave masters how to control us.
What country was Willie Lynch from?
He was.
You know what country? Willie Lynch was from England.
Right, but he had the formula.
He came to the Caribbean to enslave the black people there. And then he said, then what the white man in America say? Hey, can you enslave my Negroes here? That's right. And that's where we got the word lynching from the white man. And where he got Willie Lynch?
Our history, man, and our knowledge is
it's in the Bible.
Fast. You can't put it together in one conversation. You know what I mean? It's just so many of us.
My grandfather, he was born out of slavery in 1969. He was like 90 years old in the 80s, 60s. And remember I told you? He said, son, you know who we are? Because I was down with the Africanness. He said, son, we're not African. He said, we're Hebrews. And I said, and I went back to my mom's, she was
we are Hebrews, we are Egyptians.
No, we're not.
Indians,
no.
the
Egyptians.
All that shit.
The Egyptians, we was in slavery for 400 years in Egypt.
That doesn't mean it was us.
No, we're not Egypt. They're Hamites.
That doesn't mean it's your family that was on the back then.
No, we were back then.
No, but we were black people. That was Egyptians too.
No, but we were not black.
The original pharaohs and them.
No, listen. The Egyptians are not us. We're not the Egyptians enslaved us. And I've been to Egypt with Dr. Ben in the 80s. That's how far back I went. Dr. Ben. You know who Dr.
There was
Ben
nobody
Joanne?
else to enslave. What
Huh?
the guards enslaved
No,
us.
there was white people
The
here.
guards
Who
enslaved
did-
us, you know what I mean? The
I'm gonna tell you-
Anunnakis
I'm gonna-
came with
No,
slaves.
please, I don't believe in the Anunnaki. I used to be.
But at least
Yeah, I
know
used
the
to be.
story. At least know the
I know
story.
the story about the Anunnaki.
So you heard of the Igigis?
Huh?
The Igigis.
No, I don't know, but I
The
heard about...
Igigis is who the Anunnakis brought here to mine gold.
Oh, man, but you know...
But
that's
they
what-
really say, oh, man,
no,
you're not
that's
trying to
what-
hear it.
that's
No,
what
man,
the white
you know what I
man
mean? No,
told
that's
us.
what
The
no,
white-
that's the ancient Sumerian tablets.
I
you
don't
know?
believe
Go
that
there.
shit. I don't believe
I didn't
it,
learn
you know.
that from no white man.
Yo, that's what they teach us. I seen on the world
Zechariah
history.
Stistian
Yeah.
studied the ancient Egyptian. And
You can
he
study the Bible.
taught-
I studied the Bible by King
studied
James.
You still studying the King James Version?
Yeah, I studied. I
know what I
was
mean?
into
There's
Egypt.
other versions.
I was into Egypt.
Wait a minute, there's other versions.
Yeah, I
Why
know
him?
that.
Why him?
That's right. That's right. There's other
Why him?
versions.
That's the
Because you
same-
know what?
that's the same
God
book they
didn't
used
come
to
for all these
enslave our
people.
forefathers.
God didn't come for everybody.
That's the same book they beat our ancestors.
That's not.
to
That's
read
not.
and
They
learn.
didn't say nothing about beating our
They taught us
ancestors.
to serve the master in that book.
No, they didn't say that.
You know what I mean?
No, it didn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it
It
didn't.
does-
No, it
Yes,
didn't.
it
from,
does.
according to slavery, they took away our
serve your
heritage. They took our heritage away and told us to serve a white man with
the Africans
blonde
took
hair.
our heritage.
You pray to Jesus?
When did
You pray to Jesus?
His name wasn't Jesus.
You pray to that one in the
Yeshua.
Bible? The one the Bible talk about?
Yeshua.
You talk about King James.
We're not King James.
How you
King
know his
James-
name
King
is? Where you
James-
get that Joshua from?
King
Where you
James
get what
ruled
doctrine did you get that Joshua
Europe.
from? Because you tell me you King James.
King
That is
James
not in
ruled
James.
Europe.
But you tell me you're a
King
King
James
James guy. You
ruled
see, now you're
Europe.
contradicting your
We
you
ruled
just
Europe.
said
Where did the white man
you
come
deal with
from?
King James.
Where did the white man live? He lived in the caveman. He was the.
That's not where he lived.
He lived
That's
in the
where-
mountain.
that's
the
where he
Caucasus
was.
Mountain.
You know what I mean? After the flood. After the flood. Mount
No,
Ararat.
no, he came.
You know what I mean?
No,
There was
that's
black
not,
people
that's
there
not
too.
So.
It was
He
black people
came-
there
it-
too. No, it was
There
just
were
white
always
people.
black people here.
No, I'm saying.
Black
Not
people
every,
always
when
here.
the ark landed in Ararat, right?
Huh?
The ark. You know the
The
ark?
ark,
No,
yeah, I know about the ark.
Mount Ararat?
Yeah, I know.
Which is
but-
Russia.
Yeah,
right?
right.
No. No one went there with his sons and grandkids.
Yeah, but you talk.
Right? Not all
you
of
know
them
where
went back
white
to
people
Egypt.
come from? Remember when the son Joseph and Isaac had 2 children, and she said, "Why is my stomach hurting so bad?" Because God told her, Joshua said, "You got two people in your
Two
womb."
nations in
That's
one.
right. You got white and black, and the white people are gonna be ruling us until he comes back.
But 2 black kids came out the prison.
No, twins came out, but they were
one
white.
wasn't no fucking
One
white.
was white.
From who?
He's
Jacob?
Esau. Yes, we.
Esau
You know,
was
black
not white.
people can make
Esau
white
was
babies.
not fucking white. Esau was
Yo,
a
but let me
real-
go and watch that football
That
game.
next one was the one maybe Jacob.
Yeah.
Esau was the one they deceived, man. They deceived
No, I
the
don't
mother
think so.
and Jacob deceived
No,
Esau.
no.
He was the oldest
Yo,
son.
God
He
told
was the oldest son. He was the one that was supposed to get the birthright.
Right, but God knew that
God,
Esau.
my ass. That is not
look,
God
look,
in the
look,
Bible, man.
look,
Don't come with that God. I was
look,
trying.
look,
That's why I was.
look
That's
at
the
white
point
man,
I was
look
trying
at
to
the
get
white
to.
man doing to us now.
That God in the Bible is
And
what's
he told
fucking
us
you
not
up.
to even have
Because-
no. He told us not even to have children with him. He said, "Don't have your children. Once you have children with them, you will hate
All right,
me."
right, but I'm
You
back-
know about that.
Back to you with this God concept, man, because you know you're
Hey,
twisting up
we're
this
gonna
shit a
rule.
little
We're
bit.
gonna rule again. But
But
we all not, because this is heaven.
But you got to give up the King James Version.
Yo, I'm never giving
Until,
up.
until
I'm
we give
never-
up that
I'm
book,
never
and that's the
giving-
book they use
I'll
to
never
control us.
give it.
That's the book that tells us if we don't do the right thing, brimstone and fire. Have us scared
No,
to fucking
no,
live.
no,
Have
no,
us
that's
scared
not
of that
so.
God in the Bible.
That's
You know what
not
I mean?
so. That's not
All right,
so.
look at the devil in the Bible.
Who's the
The
devil?
devil in the Bible ain't this
Who-
shit.
who's the-
And they have him out to be the worst fucking person in
Who
the
is
Bible.
that?
But
Who's the
there's
devil?
nothing in there. You can
Who's
see
the
where he
devil?
fucking the
Who's
people.
the devil?
I don't
Who's the
know. That's what they call him.
Who is it?
I don't know
Who is
who.
it?
I really can't say
Yo,
who.
let me go watch that
But the
football
character
game.
in the Bible.
The fallen angel, that's all I know.
I'm just fucking with him.
Yeah,
You
yo,
know what I mean? I'm just
That's all I know.
I'm
yeah,
not
the
really
fallen
defending
angel.
though. I'm not defending the King James Version.
Yeah.
But I know of the book. I read the book. I know the
I
story.
read it. I still
I
read the
know.
book. I
But
still read it.
I had to step away from this shit and look at it
Yeah.
now like it's a bunch of bullshit.
I don't think so.
None of those people even exist.
I've been to Egypt with
Who is
Dr.
Mark?
Ben.
Who is Matthew? Who is Mark? Who is Luke? Who is... Where them fellas at? There's nothing, no remnants of even the Jesus.
Well, it's not Jesus.
And they got people who existed
Jay wasn't-
way before them. And their
No, that's
statues
right.
still.
You're right.
Where's Jesus? Where
That's
is
right.
where is fucking
You're
Yeshua?
right.
Or
You're
Jesus, or wherever
right.
you want to call
He
him.
came from
Where
he
is
came
his
from
shit?
Israel.
Where is his temple? Where is it? Everybody else did
The
their
temple
thing.
was still there.
And he was a bad motherfucker. He's from Jerusalem. And he was a bad, where's his shit?
Yeah, I
Solomon
still-
built
the
Solomon
temple's still there.
built a temple. He came
Sol-
way after Christ.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I
right,
mean?
that's
No, he was
right.
before Christ. He built his temple.
But
David
that's-
did his temple. All right.
I always get into a very nice
Where's
conversation.
the Messiah now?
Well, yo, I gotta go. I gotta watch that football.
Yeah, you gotta
I know,
go now,
I shouldn't
right?
be into
But this
sports.
why Jesus, they have our people praying too.
No, we're not praying God with
Don't say, yes, you are.
Deuteronomy.
Once you talk about the Jesus of the King James Version,
Revelations 1:14.
it's a white man you talk
Yo,
about.
no.
They
Revelations
describe him as black.
1:14.
Well,
He
look
said
at that.
my
Look
hair
at the
was made
fucked
of
up
wool.
They
My
describe-
skin was burnt black.
But the picture they gave us,
That was
the
our
picture they
slave
gave your
master.
grandparents,
That was our slave
the
master.
picture they gave your
That's
grandparents
right.
is still in their
That's
fucking
right.
brain.
That's right. We make
Even in my brain is
Yo,
still
not me. Not
But
me.
that's the image of the beast.
Yo, the white
You know what I
man
mean?
is the beast.
The
Yes.
image of God.
That's right.
You-
Yo, but let me
you know what I'm
get
saying?
I gotta, hey, yo, I wish we could, I gotta watch, I should be.
You wanted to see the distraction the devil
Yes, I
calling
know,
you?
that's
You
right.
want some
Program.
bullshit. Here it is,
Yeah,
we having
yeah,
a
I said I was
real
programmed.
conversation.
I said I was
But you know,
programmed, but look at
but
my
here comes the devil
and
now
look at my
pulling you to
beard.
go watch
Look at my beard.
fucking ball. To go watch the
Yo,
white man
come
fucking
on.
sport.
Yo.
Fucking
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
He stole
Yeah.
fucking,
Hey,
you
listen,
know what I
hey,
mean?
you know what? You know what too? That basketball strike. Was that a strike?
Fuck them and
The
that
black
bullshit.
men are
No,
weak as.
listen, the
Yo,
team
the
owners
boy
is
said.
billionaires.
Yeah, the boy said, "Come on back to work, boys." You know that shit was disgraceful, man. Yo, you know protest? That wasn't no protest.
I'm glad for them brothers they're making the money, but all of them sold.
They sold
to the
out.
devil. So,
Michael
I'm
Jordan.
Really I'm no fan of these boys. I don't even watch
You
that
know
shit.
who's a
now.
sellout too?
I used to like Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? The old
I know,
school
man.
guy.
I
Before we
still-
knew what was
I still
going
play.
on, you know what I mean?
I
And you
still
know,
play.
you know who's a sellout too?
But now you know the truth.
Malcolm X is a sellout. Martin Luther
Hey,
King
stop
was.
talking about. Don't ever talk about Malcolm.
Yo, they sold out.
Whether he
went
was a
to
sellout
Arabia.
or not,
When he
the
went to
things he
Arabia,
said in public.
what did he do? He went to Arabia and said,
No, no,
"White
no.
man, I seen white man going to Mecca." Them guys are the devil.
Because you never seen it before.
What
You
about-
did the
what
same
about
thing.
Luther
You
King
can't
said?
knock- You
What
can't
about
knock
Luther
somebody who
King
grew up
said?
in Harlem
No, what
and
about
in New York and
yo? What
white,
about
rich,
what about
mama, baby.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't knock somebody who grew up in the hood, who been in jail and prison
Yes,
and grew up in Harlem
yes,
and,
yes,
and the drugs and the heroin
Yeah.
and experienced racism in here in America. When he went over there, those people wasn't racist. They wasn't prejudiced.
Oh, they
He
still
went to-
enslaved us in
No,
Arabia.
but regardless of it, he went to Mecca
Muhammad-
and it was a peaceful
Muhammad-
thing.
Muhammad-
And so everybody that there
Who's
was on a
Bilal?
righteous
Bilal?
path. So
Who's Bilal?
he saw good
Who is-
Bilal, the one who
That's right.
blew
Who
the
taught
trumpet.
them how to pray?
Right.
Taught Muhammad how. And guess what he did? You're free now. Because Muhammad didn't know how to pray
Even-
until the
even-
Hebrew,
no, wait.
to the Hebrew
Don't say
guy
Muhammad
taught.
didn't know how to pray because
Huh?
even the
I
same
said Bilal.
Messiah,
I
even the
said Ba-
same Messiah fall on his face and pray. You guys follow him and y'all don't fall on your face and pray. You know what I mean? And you know, it's a lot of contradictions. When you do the King James thing, you know, a lot of and it's so easy to live a Christian life, but they don't do it. Y'all don't do it.
I'm not a Christian. I'm a Hebrew.
Right, you're a Hebrew. So that means you're a Jew.
That's right. We're the original Jews.
We were everything I told you.
No, but God split us
We were
up.
the Egyptians.
No, we wasn't the
We were the
Egyptians.
Sumerians.
Yo, see, I don't
We were
believe in that.
the
Yo,
Jews.
Egyptians- I
We
went
just
to-
not the
I went to-
Ashkenaz and the
I went
fucking
like
German Russian Jew.
1985 with
With
Dr.
Dr.
Ben.
Ben.
You know, with the African Poetry Theater in Queens. You know, and I went there. You heard the African Poetry Theater? Dr. Ben took it.
I did the water meter in his meter. I changed the meter in his office in Harlem.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Hey,
I
you ever
know,
been to the Tree of Life? You remember the Tree of Life in Harlem? The Tree of Life was in the 60s when we had the state building there. When they built the state building over
No?
the tree.
Oh, okay.
The state
I was
building.
born in '69, so you know.
Oh, you don't like my brother. You like
I'm
my
a
baby
late
brother.
'70s,
Yeah.
'80s.
Yeah, I was born in
My
'64.
brother,
I was-
watch out. This is what you got to do.
Go
Let
ahead.
go all that King James shit.
No, I will not.
And go more into, look back and, but when you look on the ball right
Agenaki,
now,
no, I
watch it,
can't,
watch it,
I
watch it.
can't.
This is the part I'm talking about.
Okay.
This is the part we have to look at.
Yeah.
We have to find something more where we can see ourselves, you know.
We see ourselves.
In Christianity,
Not Christianity.
in the Bible.
Not in the Bible. We're not
In the Bible?
Christians.
In
We're
the Bible?
Hebrew. We're the
All right,
original
you got that
Jews.
from the Bible. So you got
No,
that
they-
from the scriptures. According to, everything is according to the scriptures, you know, as far as I'm concerned.
Yo, could I believe
We
it?
wasn't there,
Huh?
you know what I mean?
You
But
know
like,
what, you ever
since you
see-
did that, you know the thing I go for?
Go ahead.
The stuff that shows on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you see Egypt, you see black people.
You could tell the Egyptians from the
No.
Hebrews.
It's
I'm gonna
there.
show you.
It's on the walls. Everything they did, they put it on the walls. And when you go,
But we
it's the
enslaved.
only place
Look on
we
the dollar
seen black
bill.
fucking
Look
people.
on the
You know
dollar.
what I mean? It's the only
God
place
said-
they seen us in greatness.
No, we were great.
No,
We
no,
beat
I'm
the
just saying,
Egyptians.
The Egyptians,
When did
right?
we- did
Show
we-
me the greatness.
Then we beat the.
Show me where else you
we
see greatness
beat,
in black
when
people.
we fought
I could
Egypt,
physically
remember we
show.
got,
I could show you.
when we was in slavery
and
in
you went
Egypt.
there. See, Dr.
When we
Ben
was
took y'all on this
when we
mission.
was in
now.
slavery in Egypt, we was in slavery in
See,
Egypt.
that's
What did
all
we
you
do?
know. We was greater than just
We
slaves.
defeated
know?
them.
You see now.
The only reason why we in bondage today is because we don't
That
obey
shit
what
never
God
happened,
said.
man.
That's how
What
they
you
get
talking about?
the heat.
Them
though.
part in the Red Sea and putting the bullshit in there, no?
You
All
know,
that,
the
you
white
know,
man.
Part in the Red
The
Sea.
white man.
Part in the Red Sea, homie.
We part the Red Sea.
King James again.
What about in Babylon?
See,
What
no,
about in?
So you're saying these free slaves, when they ran away from Pharaoh, they ran through this fucking party sea with a sea wall fucking. I wonder how deep that
That's
fucking.
because-
I'm not
that's
walking through
because
some shit.
the-
And the fucking you
Yo.
part the sea.
Yo.
What is holding that thing there? You know what I mean? So
Because
come on, put
God
the
is
facts
so-
behind it.
Joshua
No.
is so
Let's be
powerful.
factual now.
Yo,
Stop
Joshua-
gobbling up that bullshit. Because they been feeding us shit and we just accepting all this bullshit. You accept the fact that you're Egyptian. You're not
Organizing.
Egyptian, you're not Christian, you're not
Organizing
American, you're not
because of-
African American,
Yeah,
you know?
we're not African. Even
That's
my
what-
grandfather
see what?
told me.
You accept these things, man. This is why you become Puerto Rican, Chinese,
Because of the white man.
Haitian,
The white man.
Jamaican.
The white
Because we
man.
accept and we accept this
Barbadian,
shit. You know what I mean?
Trinidadian.
So we
Come
can't go
on.
into
They
this.
named us.
So when you're talking
you know
Egyptian now.
Who's the Cecil Africano?
So watch,
Who's
no,
Cecil-
I'm going back to you, the Egyptians.
Okay.
So now you want to put the Egyptian label on it and we Hebrews and we this. No, motherfucker, we won. You know what I mean? We black people. You know what I mean?
You know, you know.
Without opening your fucking mouth.
Tell that.
You had to tell somebody that shit did. You know what I mean?
I'm
But-
gonna tell you something right now.
But true and true.
But you know what?
oh, man,
Africans know. The Africans can tell the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
Africans can tell the difference.
But
We like
me and you
we're
cut out that race.
Cecil Africano.
Because when you do that, you separate yourself. Man.
We are
And-
separate. We're different from
Right,
them.
because you're talking now, we're not Egyptians, we're Hebrew.
We're not Egyptian.
Separation.
We're not
Fuck all that
Egyptian.
shit. Don't put
We're
nobody.
not Egyptian.
We are all that shit.
I used to think
No,
that
no,
was-
listen to me.
Go ahead.
We are the Olmecs. But they
Olmecs,
found
I
black
know.
faces, big back, big lips,
Dr. Van
statue.
Sertima,
We are the ones
I
that were
read
in
the
the
book.
fucking, what you call that shit? The
created civilization.
all the statues,
No.
man. When you see them,
The what?
you see black people was there. They
That's
left their
right,
mark.
right. I
All
can
in
show
Russia,
you.
all
I
in
can-
China.
You're
You
right.
don't need to show.
You
know what I mean?
know.
South America.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. But we all not the same.
Australia,
And you
the,
think-
New
you-
Guinea, the,
you
the
think the
Fiji,
Irish-
the
you think the
Hawaiian
Irish-
Islands.
You think
Hold
the
on,
Irish
listen,
and the
man.
Germans think they
I'm
the
talking
same?
about black people, man. You can't
Yo,
just say
black
be
people are
Egyptian.
not. We all not black.
Man, we
we're
here,
not.
man.
We're
This is
Hebrew.
us, this planet, man. Let's take it beyond the little where they brought up, and
Yo.
there was no boundaries at one time, and we could have went anywhere, migrate, and move to a warmer climate. You know what I mean?
We was in
come
Tom
on,
that
man.
we was in Canada and Australia and we were all
We was
over.
all over, man.
That's
This
right.
is our shit. We was here first.
That's right.
We made everybody
That's
else.
right.
Everybody
We
else
were
came
here
from us.
first. That's
You know
right.
what I mean? So
That's right.
their
That's
children,
all
they
these
know
old
we
people-
fathered them. So when
That's
you
right.
talking
That's
about
right. They came from
you
us with them.
Egyptian and you Hebrew and they had us in slavery, no motherfucker.
Yo,
We
I'm
had
sorry.
ourselves in slavery.
No.
We did that to ourselves.
No.
Because
No.
everybody is our children, man. You can't play. These motherfuckers came from somewhere else
Hey, yo,
and did this
I
shit.
can't believe
You know what I
you
mean?
said.
No.